Hello, beautiful Leo, and welcome to your pocketbook reading. So this is what is at the heart of the matter. Let's find out what energies you need to address or clear in order to gain the best outcome. So normally they pop out really quick. Oh, okay. So, all right. Interesting that these all go this direction. Okay, energies that you need to clear. And then what are the energies that you should focus on that will produce the best outcome? So what energies do you need to emulate or take on to be successful? Ooh, okay, go lay down those burdens. All right, let's see what is happening. Okay, so it looks like you've got two tens here. Wow. Okay. So, there's something going on. An ending is happening for you. So this is pocketbook reading, which is us opening up your wallet, checking to see what's going on with your money, your career, basically your finance, just your financial side of your life. So, something's ending. Maybe a job is ending, or there is a loss of some kind. Now, this is the Ten of Swords, so this is not a loss of money, although it could result in a loss of money. This is actually more like an idea, something that perhaps you created or that you were thinking about, or that like a project that you were running, if this is in reference to your career. So this has come to a very bitter end, is how it feels to you right now. And so let's see, what are the energies, what are they recommending in terms of coming out, the energies that you need to avoid in order to help you come out of this situation. So we have these three cards. Okay, I'm going to put them in the upright so you can see them better, but we forced these cards into the reverse position because we are talking about energies that you should avoid. Okay, so in the reverse, the Magician popped out, and the Magician speaks of manifestation in the upright position. In the reverse, though, it speaks to a tendency to want to control and use that kind of power to manipulate people. So this is an energy that when it's in the reverse like that, you want to pay attention to, because you can isolate yourself from other people, because they feel the manipulation happening, right? And it's, it can be a scary place for people when they recognize that they're being used, for example, or manipulated in some way. As well, you have the Five of Swords. So you want to come out of Five of Swords energy, which, even if it's in the upright position, is not a great, it's not a great energy to be in. So what you see in this card is somebody who has been using their intelligence, their, quick mind to win battles, but at a cost, right? So, others have been sharpening their swords in battle with you, a battle of wits, have laid down their swords and are walking away. So, you know, if this is, if this was something that you had created, like, an idea that you had, a project that you're working on together with other people, this is not a good place to be, because you really can't win. You can't do everything by yourself. He's got these three swords that he's won, but there's two on the ground here. It's just, it doesn't work. You can't, you don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of anymore. You don't have that collaborative spirit to be. I'm feeling like this is a project. I'm not getting money so much, at least not quite yet. Yeah, so what I'm picking up is that if you were in an energy of the magician where you were, manipulative, and you were, you're very intelligent, that is a certainty. But if you were using that in a way that caused others to just see you as being a jerk. Wow, these cards are harsh. Sorry. um, and just decided to walk away. It's like nobody wins in this situation. So that's an energy to definitely consider releasing. And then the other one to pop out in the verse is the Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands is a very passionate individual, and charges ahead, doesn't always have all of the information necessarily. They're just so passionate that they just want to go and do. They want action, but not always. It's not always action with wisdom. It's just action for action's sake. So yeah, in the reverse, that's the energy that we're talking about here. So if this has been you, which resulted in this, you know, unfortunate ending of a project, or an idea, something, that you created that you've been working on. Yeah, you're definitely been called to move out of these very strong energies. I mean, the Magician in the upright position, this is a major arcana card. So this is some serious business here. You are definitely someone who is extremely creative. Whatever project it is that you worked on, this is like your baby, like you were bringing it into the world using everything, all the tools that you had, all the resources that you had. But, you know, unfortunately, you might have made some decisions that alienated, some yourself from the people that you're working with. And, though they see you as a very passionate individual, it's not always, it's not, it doesn't always work, right? It's, that passion is not necessarily conducive to, um, a thoughtful and collaborative space that you need in order to incubate and nurture and grow something that you are working on. All right, so let's talk about the energy that you want to be in, to help move you past this energy, and these energies that you are trying to come out of. You have another finishing or ending card, actually, the Ten of Wands. So, Ten of Wands is inviting you to lay this burden down. And in this particular card, I'm also picking up that you are also being invited to choose from among all of the passions that you have had. Choose one and lean on it so that you can, and leave the rest behind. Yes, they're all very, you know, it feels like all things are equal, in the sense that it doesn't matter which of these that you pick, it will be the right choice. So if you have, created, if you felt the burden of your creation, you've put all this passion and this energy into it, and it feels like that passion became a burden for you, um, lay this burden down and just pick one part of that creation to lean on. I mean, this is what I've just, like, literally he's leaning on one of the wands from out of the 10 wands that he carried to this place where he's now sitting and resting. He's let go of the burden of that bundle of 10 wands, and he's picked up one and he's leaning against it. And this is going to give him the strength that he needs to carry on. But you have to leave the rest of it behind, is what I'm getting. So whatever this project is, this creation of yours, or perhaps it was more than one thing that you're passionate about, pick one, and that is how you're going to be able to move forward and past this space that you find yourself in right now of having this bitter ending, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, and it'll help you to move out of all of these energies as well. Let's pull an oracle card for some additional advice from the Success Oracles. Just to see what they have to say about this situation, and hopefully how to move out of this particular situation. Let's see, sometimes they, okay. That's a lot of cards. Let's see what we got. All right, well, we're taking all three. That's what they want. Okay, so your situation. You have, first of all, Jeff Bezos says, a marketplace will find a place in the market. Convenience doesn't come easy. And then moral obligations fulfilled by Amazon. All right, so the first thing really struck me is a marketplace will find a place in the market. So, I feel like you already have something, and there's these cards are a little bit funny because, not just a little bit, but because they call into question, the how people arrive at the in the work that they are doing. So it's questionable, like the ethics, for example. But what I'm getting from this advice card is that you already have something, and yes, it's questionable. The way that you have been working on it needs to be looked at. That's what I'm getting. that these energies that you have been in have put you in this position. It's time to, you know, certainly learn from where you've come from, but also it's time to let go of that. Okay. You also have Angela Merkel. All right. A penny saved is a problem solved. No big debt goes unpunished. The free world has a lot of overhead. All right. So this, to me, is a little bit of a warning again that, you know, the thing to do is to focus, like I said, on releasing the energies that you have been in that have caused you to end in this place. And, you know, focus on one of the things that you're passionate about to get you back in the game. So, and I feel like that's a penny saved is a problem solved, is kind of where that is going. And yeah, I mean, the other stuff you already know. The free world has a lot of overhead, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you also have Ariana Huffington. So for every point, the market wants a counterpoint. Opinions need constant refreshing. Tired of the hustle? Sell the rest. Well, so to me, again, this speaks to this idea of, you know, putting, like, you feeling the burden of your creation, that your passions, uh, you know, passion is a wonderful, wonderful thing, but it is freaking draining. Okay. And you've got like 10 wands here, and wands stand for passion. So you've got 10 passions going at the same time, and you know, you've been carrying them with you this whole, you know, way throughout this project, whatever it was that you created, what you were working on. Now it's just time to pick one, sell the rest. That's what I'm getting. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, lay that down, pick the one thing, and lean into it in order to move forward. Okay, gotcha. All right, Leo, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this reading with me. I hope you got some, well, I hope it resonated with you. I hope you got something out of this to help you with this situation that you're in regarding your career. I feel like it's career. It could also be money that we're talking about here. Got yourself in a pickle. Need to get out of this jam. Pickle jam. Maybe that's what I'll name this. Just kidding. All right. Again, thank you, Leo. Light and love to you. I'll see you next week when we pick this up again and focus on something a little different. Good night.